Greetings, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding, tear-jerking, and jaw-dropping moments that make this iconic soap opera a cultural juggernaut. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most electrifying storylines to hit Salem in years, the potential return of the legendary Stefano DiMera. If you thought you'd seen the last of the Phoenix, think again. Buckle up, because this article is packed with drama, speculation, and the kind of suspense that only Days of Our Lives can deliver. Let's unravel the mystery together, shall we? The Phoenix rises. Stefano's legacy in Salem for decades. Stefano DiMera has been the beating heart of chaos in Salem. Known as the Phoenix for his uncanny ability to cheat death time and time again, Stefano is the ultimate puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows and leaving a trail of heartbreak, betrayal, and intrigue in his wake. His larger-than-life presence has shaped the lives of nearly every character in Days of Our Lives, from his children EJ, Chad, Kristen, and others to his adversaries, like the Brady and Horton families. Stefano's schemes have ranged from corporate takeovers to brainwashing, kidnappings to faked deaths, and everything in between. His charisma, ruthlessness, and unrelenting ambition have made him a villain fans love to hate and secretly root for. But Stefano's story seemed to come to a definitive end when he was last presumed dead. Or did it? The residents of Salem have learned the hard way that Stefano DiMera is never truly gone. His shadow looms large, and the mere mention of his name sends chills down the spines of even the most seasoned Salemites. Now, whispers of his return are stirring the pot once again, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Enter Susan Banks, the quirky, psychic wild card whose visions are about to turn Salem upside down. Susan Banks, the psychic harbinger of doom. If there's one character in Days of Our Lives who can shake things up with a single cryptic warning, it's Susan Banks. With her eccentric personality, southern drawl, and uncanny psychic abilities, Susan is both a comedic gem and a harbinger of truth. Her visions have guided, and sometimes misled, the people of Salem for years, but this time, her premonitions carry a weight that could change the DiMera family forever. Susan's return to the canvas is no coincidence. Her presence signals that something monumental is on the horizon, and all signs point to Stefano. In recent previews, we've seen Susan's wide-eyed intensity as she delivers a chilling message to EJ DiMera, Stefano's son and the current patriarch of the DiMera empire. Her psychic senses are tingling, and what she's picking up is nothing short of earth-shattering. Stefano DiMera, the man everyone thought was gone for good, may still be alive. Susan's abilities allow her to commune with the afterlife, a gift that has both blessed and cursed her throughout her time in Salem. She's spoken to spirits, sensed impending danger, and even predicted events that have saved lives or doomed them. But this time, her connection to the other side is eerily silent when it comes to Stefano. Imagine the scene: Susan, clutching her crystal ball or perhaps a tattered tarot deck, her face pale and her voice trembling as she tells EJ, "I can't feel him, EJ." Stefano, he's not in the afterlife. The implications are staggering. If Susan, with her proven track record of speaking to the departed, cannot sense Stefano's presence among the dead, then there's only one logical conclusion: the Phoenix is still among the living. This revelation is a bombshell that could upend everything the DiMera family and all of Salem thought they knew. The DiMera brothers. EJ and Chad face the unthinkable. EJ DiMera, the suave and calculating son of Stefano, has spent years trying to live up to his father's legacy while forging his own path. As the head of DiMera Enterprises, EJ has navigated corporate battles, family feuds, and romantic entanglements with the kind of cunning that would make Stefano proud. But the news of his father's potential return hits him like a freight train. EJ's relationship with Stefano has always been complicated. Equal parts admiration, fear, and resentment. The idea that his father could be alive, scheming in the shadows, threatens to unravel the control EJ has fought so hard to maintain. Then there's Chad DiMera, Stefano's younger son, whose journey has been marked by tragedy and redemption. Chad has tried to distance himself from the darker aspects of the DiMera legacy, focusing on his family and his life with Abigail, or so he hopes, given the soap opera penchant for bringing characters back from the dead. But Stefano's return would drag Chad back into the vortex of DiMera drama, forcing him to confront the man who shaped his life in ways he's still grappling with. Chad's loyalty to his family is unwavering, but the thought of Stefano's influence creeping back into his world fills him with dread. Susan's warning puts both brothers in an impossible position. Do they believe her? Susan's track record is spotty, her visions are often accurate but open to interpretation, and her eccentric demeanor doesn't exactly inspire confidence. EJ, ever the skeptic, might dismiss her claims as the ramblings of a delusional woman. Chad, on the other hand, might feel a gnawing sense of unease, knowing that Stefano has defied death before. The tension between the brothers could ignite, as EJ's pragmatism clashes with Chad's intuition, setting the stage for a family showdown that could rival the greatest DiMera battles of the past. The stakes. What does Stefano's return mean for Salem? If Stefano is indeed alive, the ramifications for Salem are nothing short of catastrophic. The Phoenix has never returned without a plan, and his plans are never small. Is he plotting to reclaim DiMera Enterprises from EJ? Is he orchestrating a revenge scheme against his enemies, like John Black or Marlena Evans? Or does he have a new, even more sinister agenda that no one in Salem could possibly anticipate? The possibilities are endless, and each one is more terrifying than the last. Let's consider the ripple effects. Stefano's return would send shockwaves through the Brady family, who have been his primary targets for decades. Marlena, in particular, has suffered at Stefano's hands, kidnappings, mind control, you name it. The thought of facing him again could push her to the brink, especially as she tries to protect her family. John, her steadfast partner, would no doubt gear up for another battle, his fists clenched and his resolve hardened. The Hortons, too, would feel the heat, as Stefano's schemes have a way of ensnaring everyone in Salem. Then there's the question of Stefano's allies. Who's helping him this time? Could it be a long-lost DiMera sibling, a loyal henchman, or perhaps a new player in the game? Stefano has always had a knack for recruiting accomplices, whether through charm, blackmail, or sheer intimidation. The idea of a secret ally working in the shadows adds another layer of suspense to an already explosive storyline. And what about the younger generation? Characters like Johnny, Ali, and Sierra could find themselves caught in the crossfire as Stefano's influence creeps back into their lives. The DiMera mansion, already a hotbed of secrets and betrayals, would become a battleground, with family members turning against each other as loyalties are tested and truths are revealed. Susan's role. The key to unlocking the mystery Susan Banks is the linchpin in this unfolding drama. Her psychic abilities make her the only one who can confirm or refute Stefano's survival. But her involvement comes with its own set of complications. Susan's history with the DiMeras is fraught, to say the least. She's been both a victim and a pawn in Stefano's schemes, and her relationship with EJ is particularly tangled, given that she's his mother in one of the show's most delightfully convoluted plot twists. Her return to Salem is bound to stir up old wounds, especially for EJ, who may not be thrilled to see his eccentric mother meddling in his affairs. Susan's visions, while powerful, are not infallible. She's been wrong before, and her warnings have sometimes led to more confusion than clarity. Will EJ and Chad take her seriously, or will they brush her off, only to regret it later? The dynamic between Susan and the DiMera brothers is a powder keg waiting to explode. Picture Susan, her eyes wild with urgency, pleading with EJ to listen. You don't understand, Elvis. Your father's out there, and he's coming for you. EJ's cool exterior might crack under the weight of her words, while Chad wrestles with his own doubts and fears. Susan's psychic abilities also raise intriguing questions about Stefano's current state. If he's not in the afterlife, where is he? Is he hiding in plain sight, disguised as someone else? Has he been imprisoned somewhere, biding his time until he can make his grand re-entrance? Or has he transcended death in a way that even Susan's powers can't comprehend? The writers of Days of Our Lives have never shied away from bold, outlandish twists, and Stefano's return could involve anything from cloning to supernatural forces. The drama unfolds. What's next for Salem? As we await the next episodes of Days of Our Lives, the anticipation is palpable. The previews have teased a roller coaster of emotions, with Susan's warnings setting the stage for a storyline that could redefine the show. Will Stefano stride back into Salem, his trademark smirk intact, ready to reclaim his throne? Or will his return be more subtle, a slow burn that keeps viewers guessing for weeks? One thing is certain, the phoenix never rises without leaving a trail of fire in his wake. For EJ and Chad, the road ahead is fraught with danger. They'll need to navigate their own complicated relationship while grappling with the possibility that their father is alive. The DiMera family has always been a house divided, and Stefano's return could either unite them or tear them apart for good. The rest of Salem, meanwhile, will brace for impact, knowing that Stefano's presence means no one is safe. And let's not forget Susan, whose role in this saga is far from over. Her psychic abilities make her a target, and if Stefano is indeed alive, he won't take kindly to her interference. Could Susan be in danger, or will her visions guide her to safety? Her quirky charm and unwavering determination make her a fan favorite, and we can't wait to see how she navigates this high-stakes drama. Why this story matters: the return of Stefano DiMera is more than just a plot twist, it's a testament to the enduring power of Days of Our Lives. For over 5 decades, the show has captivated audiences with its blend of romance, betrayal, and larger-than-life characters. Stefano is the embodiment of that legacy, a villain who transcends the genre with his complexity and charisma. His potential return is a reminder that in Salem, anything is possible, and no one is ever truly gone. For longtime fans, this storyline is a chance to reconnect with the show's roots, revisiting the epic battles between the DiMeras and their rivals. For newer viewers, it's an opportunity to discover why Stefano is one of the most iconic characters in soap opera history. And for everyone, it's a reason to tune in, week after week, as the drama unfolds. Join the conversation here at TV Days Drama Digest. We're just as obsessed with Days of Our Lives as you are. What do you think about Stefano's possible return? Do you believe Susan's visions, or is this just another red herring? How will EJ and Chad handle the news, and what does it mean for the rest of Salem? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.